So let's talk about the SUPERDEEP. This is a Thing-inspired creature feature, although some people are saying it's a Neil Blomkamp-inspired Oates Shorts Zygote ripoff. I disagree that it's a Zygote ripoff. I think there's a lot more, I guess, situated to look like it's a Thing creature feature, inspired anyway. This is a Russian film. I believe it's streaming on Shudder at the moment. It's made for $4 million. That's the most that I could find. It ranges from 2 to 4 million. Obviously, we don't know the exact budget, but that's basically what it was made on. It was directed by Arseny Siyuin. I'm butchering that. I am sorry. And written by the same director, as well as Samuel Stuart Hunter, who did the English adaptation. Apparently stars Mylena I'm looking at it because these are names I don't know. Radulovic, Sergei Ivanyik, Nikolai Kovbaz. It has a lot going for it, a hell of a lot going for it, but then it does struggle in parts with really bad pacing. But my god, I couldn't help but still like it, but I was a bit bored halfway through. But I'll tell you what, it is a masterpiece of what you can do with a tiny budget. And this is consistent with Russian cinema at the moment. I did a review of Sputnik, right? That film is amazing, and that's made for nothing. And the CGI is epic. Epic. The whole film is epic, and it's made for nothing. It really frustrates me when Hollywood comes out with these budgets of 200, 300, whatever it is, $1 million, and I can see that it's wonky ass green screen and it looks crap. And then Russia comes out with this for $4 million and it looks amazing. Like, it all looks amazing. Yeah, the story suffers a bit. Yeah, some of the themes don't quite land. But it looks amazing. And I reckon as well, if this film was given double its budget, it would have looked, I don't know, it could have stood in any theatre around the world, anywhere. And it would have been able to go toe to toe with most horror creature features, most Hollywood productions, easily. If it was just given a little bit more money, a little bit more time, sort the script out, sort the pacing out, I think this film would have been utterly, utterly incredible. And now I've said all of that and it sounds like I'm poo-pooing it. I'm not. I did actually really enjoy it. So basically, what's the story? Well, they go to the world's deepest borehole, right? It's a secret. Or there's a secret in the world's deepest borehole in Russia. And then they need to figure out what it is. I can't really go into too many details without spoilering and things like that. But it involves a creature feature. Obviously it's cold, hence why it's sort of Thing inspired. And I'm going to show you some pictures in a minute, which will just blow you away. It will blow your minds. The animatronics that they did for this, the practical effects, are superb. This image here is, I guess you could say, a slight spoiler, but not really. But I wanted to showcase some of the creature effects, you know, for people that were going to tune out when I discuss spoilers. Because look at that. I've reviewed 2 movies this week, right? I watched Gaia, and that was a fungus-inspired monster. And then I've watched the SUPERDEEP, which is a monster. I can't really go into too many details without spoilers. But good lord, what a massive difference between the two. Gaia had reasonable creature effects. This is incredible. Absolutely amazing. The cinematography was really good, actually. And I liked this lead actress, Mylena. I thought she was really convincing. She was more convincing than anyone else. Way more convincing than anyone else. I was a little bit weirded out halfway through the film. Well, not halfway through. Straight from the off. I was like, is this dubbed? Are they dubbing over? Because some of them had, like, almost American accents. And I was like, what's going on here? What's going on here? It's supposed to be Russian. But they had almost Americanized accents. Jasper's here for a little cameo. And it was odd. Not gonna lie, that was quite odd. It did feel like it was dubbed over. The where this film falls apart is just script, right? It just has real bad pacing. Real bad pacing. It's set not now, in the past, so I can forgive some of the dumb like plot holes that there are, like why people go into certain rooms without wearing protective clothing, and why certain people believe they're not infected, where very clearly they are. There's so many little things where you can go, oh, well, the science wasn't quite there. You know, the thought process wasn't quite there. It wasn't quite as advanced back then. I can forgive some of that. Yeah. I would recommend watching it. But I'd recommend watching it on streaming, at home. The ability to take a break. Because you will get a bit bored. And it's not that the film is boring. Because it's not. But it's that it has really bad pacing issues. And that will bore you. And if they just trimmed it down, if they had a better editor, just trimmed a bunch of the fat off. There is like a massively long protracted scene towards the end where she's trying to type in a code. And it is... Oh my god, is it long? Just stop it. What are you doing? Just do it. Do it in flash cuts so we get the picture of what she's trying to do. Do it. Quick, quick, quick. You know, this could have been... Because it's like a 2-hour film. It could have been an hour and a half. Easily. It could have easily been an hour and a half film, and it would have been much, much better for it. But I'm not crapping on it. I don't want to crap on it, because it's not bad. It is... The only thing that lets it down is the pacing, and then the weird accents that they put on. That's the only thing that lets it down. The story's solid. The practical effects are amazing. The set pieces are great. They're tiny. They don't use a lot, but they're great. They use that $4 million budget to such a great degree. Such a great degree. Now, let's talk about spoilers, because I do want to touch on some of the spoilers and show you some of these things. So, you've had your spoiler warning. Click off the video now. I'll put an advert here. This is what they find. It's a fungus. So, it's another fungus-inspired creature thing. You know? Why is this the new thing that people are doing all the time? Very strange. We're getting a resurgence of fungal infection creature features. But look at this with practical effects. And it all pulsated and it moved and you could see it. And it was just gross. And it was great. It really is a great... They nailed it. Practical effects are great. And look at this. This is the massive monster at the end on a dolly pushing it around. And this isn't even the good one. Like, hold on. Look at this. Oh my god. It's amazing. This is what I mean by the thing inspired. You know, this fungus melds bodies together. And, you know, and sort of creates this thing. I thought it was great. I thought it was really, really good. I don't see the zygote inspired. Like, I get it, but it's not. I don't think so anyway. Maybe I'm wrong, but whatever. Ah, this is so good. It's so good to see practical effects again, and they actually nail it. Like, they nailed this. That is amazing practical effects. Like this weird animatronic monster thing at the end. So basically, like I was saying, the plot holes of them taking costumes off and running out, and weird sort of slow-mos where you think they're trying to do high concept and stuff like this, I can forgive a lot of that. I can forgive a lot of that because they nailed so many other things. So, I wouldn't say a strong recommendation from me. I liked it, but I was bored. I'm just saying, I was genuinely bored at certain points because the pacing sucks. Oh my god, does it suck, Donkey Dong. It's so terrible. But outside of that, it was genuinely fantastic. And I really do like Russian cinema at the moment. Like, Sputnik was great. But then I guess Sputnik actually suffered a little bit on pacing as well, to be fair. I don't know what it is. Maybe they just need better editors. Maybe they just need better editors. Or maybe it doesn't translate properly. The emotional beats and, you know, maybe it's a cultural thing. I don't know. I'm just spitballing. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. You guys have been hammering me to watch this. I told you I'd get to it. There's so many things I'm going to get to that you guys have been suggesting to me. It's been a really busy week. I'm away from the weekend, basically. That's why I've been busy. But let me know what you think of this film down below in the comment section. It's streaming on Shudder. Watch it now. Otherwise, you can access it elsewhere. Cheers. Take care.